Hello, this is Scott and this is a Hype Report. Today's report is sponsored by the free book Ramblings of a Madman. Here are the quotes for various items. First, in-game. According to Michael Pinto, high-frequency trading adds nothing to GDP and is simply a legalized form of high-trade front-running. He goes on to describe how when the Fed stops buying back bank assets through QE, the phony consumption-driven economy along with the stock market will collapse. Next, gold power. According to Chris Powell, the location and disposition of the national gold reserves is far more sensitive than the location and disposition of nuclear weapons. He also describes the control of the gold and currency markets as a far greater mechanism of power than military mechanisms. So, as gold continues to go from west to east, this power loss will become much more dangerous for the world financial system based on worthless fiat. Next, Nevada distraction. Even with the Bureau of Land Management suspending operations in Nevada because of the revelation of the Chinese deal to take over the land with solar panels, Obama, also known affectionately as the chief liar and charlatan, continues to assist the UN to illegally nullify the US Constitution starting with the Second Amendment. Of course, the real reason the Bureau of Land Management suspended operations was likely to protect federal employees from the general public. Of course, one can count on federal officials striking back soon. Next, universal gun registry. Obama, Holder, and other fascist bastards hoped that people would not have read the 2015 fiscal budget for the Department of Injustice. It turns out that Holder all but admitted that Obama intends to implement a universal gun registry by executive fiat. If the pushback in Obama-dominated Connecticut is any indicator, then the list may be smaller than the questionable Obama wreck and rollee list. Next, Blythe Masters. It appears that Blythe Masters is under investigation by federal investigators. The probe started after a settlement with regulators that alleged JP Morgan manipulated power markets in the Midwest and California. So, has Blythe Masters been put on a suicide watch, or are we going to possibly hear about her unfortunate encounter with a nail gun? Next, planted bug? By now many know of the massive flaw with an open SSL that is used for internet communications for usernames and passwords. Even Obama had authorized the NSA to exploit this internet flaw. With recent revelations of the NSA openly lying about computer security, a legitimate question to ask is, when did the NSA develop this internet security backdoor? Finally, please prepare now for the escalating economic and social unrest. Good day.